All right, time to kick off our little game here. We call it Rings and Chains. We've got several subjects to take a look at. If we think it's going to go offense, we say rings. If we think it's going to go the defensive way, then it becomes chains. So Joe Zagacki, Don Bailey Jr., we're ready to kick this thing off. And our first question looks like this. The offense rushes for over 200 yards, or the defense allows less than 200 rushing yards. You won the coin toss, Don. You go first.
I'm going to take the change, Joe. I know that Miami needs to hold Alabama under 200 yards rushing. I'll even say 100 yards rushing. But how it ended for Miami last year in the running game defensively against North Carolina, that has got to be fixed, and you will have a chance to do it on Saturday against the Crimson Tide.
Give me that chain. Give me that chain. Last year, 11% of Miami plays, defensive plays, ended up in a tackle for a loss. I think you're going to see speedy linebackers getting through gaps. You've got John Ford, Nesta Silvera, Jared Harrison Hunt up front. I think we get more penetration. Got to keep Alabama under 200 yards. So rushing, give me that chain, no question. Okay, number 2, rings or chains. It looks this way. Derek King throws for 2 or more touchdowns, or the defense forces 2 or more turnovers.
Well, I'm going to go with Derek King throws more than two touchdowns or more. He's had an electric offseason. He's done a great job getting in tune with the receivers. Will Mallory is ready to explode onto the scene this year as the #1 tight end in America and for sure in the ACC. So I think it's going to be 2 touchdowns or better through the air for Derek King, and we'll get in the rings.
Can I do both? Because if they get 2 turnovers or more on defense, they're going to win the game. So I think that both will happen. I think Derek King is going to throw 2 touchdowns in the game, and I think Bryce Young, being a young quarterback, is going to give Miami the ball twice. I think there will be 1 interception and 1 blindside strip sack.
Let's take it.
How about that?
Give Joe the ring and the chains. Yeah.
All right, next one on rings or chains. The offense scores over 30 points, or the defense allows less than 30 points.
Simple for me. I'm going with offense scores more than 30 points. Again, it goes back to Derek King. You also have to look at the fact that Miami has so much experience on that offensive line, and I think that Charleston Rambo is going to make his presence felt in this game. We haven't talked about him a lot today. He had a great camp. He's a big, long, strong receiver. You have him with Harley and then Restrepo as well, and throw in a guy named Smith, and you're going to see some points being scored.
All right, I'm going to go with Miami scoring over 30 points. Give me the rings. Give me the rings. And I look at it this way. Alabama, they've scored 35 or more in 26 of their last 27 games. So perhaps that streak also ends. And if you beat Alabama, the last 2 teams that beat Alabama had to go over 40. So if Miami's going to win this game, and of course I think they're going to win every game, they go over 30.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Joe. And you've got to put points on the board in today's college football. Doesn't matter who you're playing. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It's all about points, and it's all about plays that equal points. And Miami's going to come up with some big ones.
What a great way to start the season. This would be a monumental victory for the University of Miami. For Manny Diaz and Don Bailey Jr., I'm Joe Zagacki. Thanks so much for joining us right here on the Manny Diaz Show.
They cheer, they yell, they scream for the best moves.
And the Miami Hurricanes are going to show you why they'll dominate the field this season.
But for the best moves off the field, Good Greek Moving and Storage is the team you can rely on. We ensure a stress-free move on time and on budget, locally or nationwide.
And now, Good Greek is the official mover of the Miami Hurricanes.
Let Good Greek be your official mover too.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Experience a winning combination at Williamson Cadillac with a streamlined car buying experience and an unmatched lineup of Cadillacs. From the unmistakable crossover series to the performance of our sedans, plus the original icon, the Cadillac Escalade. Williamson is Miami.